Beyond the time, a time of silence is the final of these 3 quests.
Interesting.
Oh, yep, there's Matthias.
There he goes. All right.
The tall boys are me.
There's Larry. So you're looking to spend the day with Loshna, Matthias, and Tasha? Tasha. I'm curious to learn how things go. Hopefully you'll have a good time getting to know the other members of the association on a more personal basis.
Yeah, this is just a little intro bit. You don't need to actually read it.
Oh, well then, never mind.
It's okay. It's you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tasha breaks my brain. We can all agree on that.
You're weak.
Well, what's funny, it was like, I even had Mabby Professor pop in here once and try to explain that we're still saying it wrong. Because it's
we spent like 15 minutes on it.
Because it's not like,
no,
it's like Tasha. Something like that.
I think it's Tasha.
Tasha.
It's like Apple. I remember that much. Which still sounds weird,
Tasha.
but...
Names.
Ultimately, how I go is, as long as it makes sense and everyone understands what it is and it's as close as possible, that's not breaking your brain, it works.
I mean, she'll break your brain just
no matter
as it is.
Okay, before we start the conversation, let me click on Larry first, see what he says here.
Yeah. Thank you all for coming. This is an urgent matter, but due to the nature of the emergency, it's a bit difficult to request help from those outside our organization. I suppose this may seem like something of an odd pairing, but I've requested your help because I believe your talents are the best suited to the demands of the situation.
She's gone.
No, I think it's just the render distance.
No, there is no render distance in this room.
Yeah.
She's gone!
It might, pairing, I don't think she's involved.
We have to go get her. That's probably... Okay. So that's done. No, I'll run over here. She's not in the corner. Oh no.
Oh dear.
Wait, does
this had better actually... What?
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. This had better actually be urgent. It's the first time I've been called in by the association on any of my off days. Even if I've got skills essential to the mission, or whatever hoo-ha Laurie's letter said, I'd prefer not to be at the beck and call of an organization these days.
Okay, I was just making sure that he was actually fitting on screen. Or in my little NPC window that I have on. Which he is.
You know, one thing that's actually interesting... Oh, hold on here.
What?
That is interesting. Okay, so I did something, and I was trying to figure out why. So part of what I've been doing with reading...
Yeah?
The letters are pixelated on the... So I'm reading.
Do I need to restart? Do I need to restart my...
No, it's not. It's not you. It's
Discord. Yeah.
Discord stream is much lower quality than Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, that's...
So I will be...
Do you want me to restart Discord?
No, it's okay. I'll just read off Twitch instead. It was just making the letters blurry.
Unfortunately, it does that. I wish there was like a... Oh. I guess it worked out well when we were all going through like the G27 together when we were doing it, because you were reading actively just the exact same text I was.
Yeah, that helped. Well, I mean, I'm doing it right now too, but the thing is that the... Well, no, I'm not... Never mind, I'm not doing the quest right now, but yeah, for some reason, Twitch is just higher quality than the Discord stream.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and it's just pixelated.
I'm pretty sure that's because you're not on a super wide screen right now. Because it was better...
I stretched. Like,
yeah, same. I stretched too. I've got full screen right now, and that 720 pixels is a lie.
Yeah.
What?
It's weird. We could. I'll show you later, and you can debug it after the fact.
Okay,
but,
I'm sorry, guys. All right, let us go ahead and begin this final quest of the vignettes.
Yeah, it's not a problem.
So, why did you call for me? Even on normal days, when I'm present, it's rare to receive such a direct request. Lusha notices you and turns away from his conversation with Lowry. And if you even requested Wild's involvement, whatever this matter may be, it seems your worry is genuine.
Well, I'd certainly hope we haven't all been called in to pick up your laundry and do your weekly grocery shopping. Please, give me a moment to explain. This is an important matter, and I can think of no individuals better than the three of you to resolve the situation at hand. You see, sometimes someone's gone missing. They were last seen in Korab Valley, but...
I may be a mountain keeper, and I do have some experience in tracking, but that doesn't mean I'm as able everywhere as I am in the Morn Mountains. Every forest, valley, and mountain range has its own wealth of things to learn, but the first thing we need to know is who exactly are we supposed to be searching for?
I apologize. Normally, I wouldn't ask this of you, but, well, it's Tasha. She's the one who's missing. She's the really tiny one, right? That's right. She said she was going out into the Antrim Mountains to gather herbs, but that was 2 days ago and she hasn't returned. I'm beginning to get worried. She can be quite passionate where the subject of herb lore is concerned, but even for her, that's too long. Of all the association's members, the two of you are the most skilled at finding people. If anything has happened to her, time is of the essence, and no one I know could reach her faster than you. And of course, WoW will be there to help deal with any trouble that might arise. Tasha is capable of looking after herself. As a member of the Arcana Association, her power goes without saying. But the mountains are the heart of the wild, remote and filled with unexpected dangers.
You're right about that. The mountains don't bend to human strength. In fact, I've often found they have a way of humbling the strong.
So that's it then? All we have to do is find her? You're not expecting us to babysit her or anything, are you? That's it, and I have something for both of you in return, something I'm sure you'll like. Once Tasha is back, safe and sound, both of you will have earned yourselves a special pass. Special pass?
When you say special pass, are you talking about the clearance to leave the association room to go on to go find a nice quiet place even on a day when I'm obligated to be present?
That's correct, and you'll be able to use it whenever you want, no exceptions. I believe that's something you both find valuable, no? I see why you called us in. Having a member up and vanish, the association's reputation would be in tatters. I wouldn't have trusted it to an outsider either if I was in your position. You've got yourself a deal. You just don't think about going back on your word. Now, how about it, WoW? You in? We've got ourselves a manhunt, or little girl hunt, I suppose. Either way.
Anything for Tasha. Do I get a prize too? I just think, do I get a prize too? Wait, so Loshna and Mathis are getting paid for this, and Lowry is just expecting you to help for free? That hardly seems fair. You ask him if he's got anything to sweeten the deal.
Yeah, now that you mention it, you do have an uncanny way of showing up to help whenever we need it most. I'll see what I can find that might be appealing to you. Just give me a little while, alright?
Glares.
I'm not trying to get out of paying you, perish the thought. You know how highly I value your contributions. I just want to ensure I can properly express my gratitude. Please, hurry and find Tasha. The earliest path to the Antrim Mountains is through Korab Valley. Well, I did say I wanted to get out of here, so good enough. Let's go.
I didn't expect I'd have the opportunity to work with you again, WoW. This is a welcome surprise. Still, I know full well how quickly you can move, so I'll head out now and get a head start. Loshna and Matthias file out of the association room in stoic silence. Follow them to Korab Valley, Tasha's last known location. Those two are not going to want to talk to each other, are they?
Probably not.
They're just going to be quietly smart. Got it together like, yeah, let's get the job done. We're done.
Loshna and Matthias. Within the Arcana Association, I believe the two of them possess the skills and the experience necessary to track and find a missing person. I can't think of anyone who would stand a better chance of finding Tasha. You know that there's a dial-up sound each time.
No,
Tasha.
I was laughing because Cuckoo's message there just got caught by the sensors for some reason. I kind of know why. It's avoiding length stuff, but I just had to laugh at it. ... Dots. That is basically the entire conversation between those two. Here you go.
They're both the sort who tend to keep to themselves, but I figure they'll talk to each other if they're united by a common purpose. Maybe.
Alright, let's go hunt them down. Okay, I am just going to teleport out there. I'm not going to run all the way through Tara. The quest is to beyond the time of silence. More silence? Nod. Oh gosh, so we had... This is actually the two introverts now. Rowan and Matthias aren't really... They're a different flavor of introvert. The more reclusive, that's probably it. These two are legitimate introverts that want nothing to do with anybody else.
You're thinking of the agoraphobic and the loner.
Yes. They're like standing a mile apart too.
Yep.
Oh, these two. Only Quinn and Ilaric. I would say Eocod isn't much of an introvert. He's just young and learning stuff, but he's willing to try things. So he is definitely more on the extrovert scale, just youngster learning things. My opinion. Alright. These mountains are so dark and gloomy, it might as well be dusk. It won't be easy to find a missing person here. The fact that fact alone would keep most people from venturing in too far. I can't imagine the reason Tasha would have for straying away from the valley. Mathis.
It won't be easy to find anyone here with all these different paths into the mountains.
Could either of you describe Tasha in greater detail? I mainly recall a lot of gloomy muttering, but I haven't really had the cause to speak with her much since she joined the association.
Oh.
What I do remember, she's a young woman with short hair. It is too general to serve as much more of a starting point. Do you recall any other identifying characteristics, Matthias?
Well, her face was further down than most, so I never got a good look at her.
Whoa.
I do remember she's got a black mop of hair, usually wearing a dark green cloak. Real timid sort of personality, seemed like.
What do you think, Well? Does that match what you know of Tasha? Yes. Tasha has short black hair, petite build, and is seldom seen without her trusty green cloak. You nod, confirming the description matches the details you remember. Well, of the three of us, you spent the most time with Tasha by far, so I trust the accuracy of your observations. Alright, that should be enough to go on, of course. Since her cloak is green, she may blend in well against the underbrush, especially in low-light conditions.
We'll just have to keep our eyes peeled. There's no need to search together. We can cover more ground if we split up. Just signal the others if you spot anything. No need to talk about this at all.
Oh my gosh. A sensible strategy.
Alright, let's move out. ...
Dots. Continue.
I'll go on ahead.
It stretches through the bush and branch. You know, I think this probably would have gone more smoothly if you and I had simply handled it well. I haven't worked with Matthias enough to really trust him. He's not a mountain keeper. I have no idea what kind of experience he has in tracking or search and rescue. When we get back, I'm going to file a complaint with Lowry. Anyway, call me if you find anything. I'll start by searching in some of the rougher terrain. Lusha shoots you an anxious glance as he turns, walking ahead. See if you can find any signs of Tasha or pick up her trail. And they're gone. Okay, can I find them? Are
Not
they
beating the deer allegations.
definitely not? Okay, let me run around and see if I can find them. Hello, raccoons. Lots of raccoons, as always.
I think you
Too
can
much
actually fly here.
Hmm?
I think you could fly on the map too here,
Can we?
if you wanted to.
Not sure.
I didn't know this place had flight abilities.
I don't think it does.
Oh, there's Matthias. So I found him.
Thought it did for some reason, but try
To
later.
them all. Dot dot dot.
... Are we here to chat or are we here to search?
Okay, let me get my pet. Just to run around faster. And see if I can spot Lusha. I have a feeling I know where he's at. And I will laugh if he is. Is he up here? No. Darn! That would have been so funny. Because, okay, I know technically we're not supposed to be up there, but this little hill right here, that's like smack dab in the middle of the screen, this is where people would AFK all the time by glitching off the map back in the day. So I thought it would really just kind of funny if he was just like, just right there looking out. Okay. So the quest has... Where is he? Lepcorius! Hello! Oh, he's over here. Okay.
Dot.
The dot's up.
Dot.
Okay. Yeah, we're about to see. I'm looking for paths that people who are shorter in stature would find easy to traverse. As I'm unfamiliar with this mountain, it would be foolish to charge ahead without a plan. He's speaking to the raccoon NPC. If you need my help, please know that I'm always at your service. Well, just being on this expedition with you is enough for me. Okay. Whack.
Speak to the NPC.
I've spoken to the NPCs and I can't talk to the deer. Alright, glittering trace on the ground. You find an earth crystal lying in the grassy patch on a grassy patch of earth. Alchemists are never without their elemental crystals, and Tasha is no exception. This seems like a convincing sign Tasha passed this way. You should inform Loshnos and Matthias. Call the others! Not quite yet. Call to the others. Have you found something of interest?
We've got some evidence. It's worth what it can tell us.
You push further into the mountains with Loshno and Mathis.
Still no sign of her. She sure put it in some real distance for someone with such short little legs.
Lowry said she departed 2 days ago, so we're still well within her possible range. Children are especially prone to wandering more once they realize they're lost. That makes it all the more difficult to locate them. Matthias grunts in acknowledgement, then falls into silence once more. My gosh. ... Dots.
Dot.
Turning to look at them both.
Let's try that way.
Very well, this way, well. You beat a path through the thick woods. Oh my gosh.
You want it out of bounds?
Dot, dot, dot.
You are.
Dot dot dot. I found a footprint. It's faint, likely on account of her light weight, but the size fits her overall proportions. I think we're going the right direction.
Good. Dot, dot, dot.
You walk in silence through the mountains, hearing only the sound of the wind, buzzing insects, and your own breathing. At first, it's peaceful. Dot dot dot.
Dot, dot, dot.
Seriously, how long are they going to force you to sit with your own thoughts? Finally, you can no longer suppress the urge to break the silence. How about this weather? Please, say something. Anything. Why did the comedian move to the mountains?
I'm disappointed there isn't a fourth option for dot, dot, dot.
Right.
Alright, which one should I pick, guys?
The joke.
Do it.
Why did the comedian move into the mountains? This silence is beyond awkward. In your desperation, you cast about for anything to say. The first thing that comes to your mind is a pun. Sorry?
Dot, dot, dot.
Oh no, this was a huge mistake.
Okay, but say what the pun actually is.
It doesn't. But this is the comment just now. The dot dot option would just eternally loop.
It's close already.
That would have been hilarious. Well, I'm afraid I don't follow. Who is this comedian you speak of? Are you saying someone else you know is lost in the mountains? Are they in need of rescue? You should have mentioned that sooner.
Because it was hill areas. I've heard that one. The least funny drunk at the Belfast pub. Back when I was a mercenary, anyone spouting such drivel during a job could expect a knife in their back or worse. Just something to think about.
Oh. I sincerely hope this doesn't reflect your true feelings, Wow. No mountain is a joke, no matter how benign it may initially appear. I never thought I'd say this, but my trust in you has been shaken today.
They're both disappointed in different
Oh!
ways.
No, it's off! One second, one moment, it's off screen, I mean...
Oh!
One moment! I'm trying to find your guys' token thing so I can shift them... Here, I'll just... Unlock. Where...
Enjoy the silence.
Wait, P's already moved.
So you can pick all of them.
Oh!
You can go through and pick each one. The only answer is dot, dot, dot.
Yeah, to the weather.
There, I skewed over so you can hear this. The chat can now see. Endure the silence. How about this weather? Pretty much everyone has something to say about the weather, right? You lean into the most universal topics, mentioning that you're glad that it hasn't gotten cold. Lusha nods. Indeed, we're fortunate that Tasha didn't choose to venture into the Morn Mountains, especially when the god of northern winds holds sway. Had that been the case, her chance of survival would be slim. You
seem to know a lot about mountains. Heard you used to be a mountain guide or some such.
I serve as the mountain keeper of Slab Miss. My agreement with Lowry stipulates that I'm only required to be in the Arcana room part-time. The other days, I carry out my usual duties in the mountains.
Ah, so that's your deal. Guess that's why I never see you around after Luganosod.
Yes, that's correct.
Hmm.
All too soon, the dreaded silence descends once more. There must be a better way. Please say something, anything. Keeping your tone light and casual, you plead for a little conversation, hoping that might be enough to get your companions to banter a little with you.
There to talk about. We all know the plan. Now it's just a matter of execution.
While we may differ in other points, I'm in agreement here. When you're out in the wilderness and the conditions are tense or otherwise unfavorable, It's often best to keep chatter to a minimum, especially when you've yet to establish the trustworthiness of your travel companions.
Well, what a coincidence. I don't trust you either. Just because we're members of the same association doesn't mean you're someone I can depend on. That Lowry will pretty much anyone into this club.
You're free to think what you will. Endure the silence now in green.
The atmosphere
Green.
has gone
Green.
colder than
Wow,
each
I'm
winter.
colorblind. Yellow text. Endure the silence. Oh wait, yeah.
Fill
You
with
shiver. The
sparkling
atmosphere has
blue
grown
blood.
colder in Callie's winter. So much for sparking a little light casual conversation. It doesn't seem like anything you can say will dispel the silence that hangs over the group. So you resign yourself to simply marching along quietly behind your companions. ... The two continue forging ahead in watchful silence.
The sun is setting. If we try to keep searching once it's fully dark, we risk getting lost ourselves.
All the more reason for haste. People who get lost in the wilderness often grow more distressed as the last rays of daylight fade. I fear Tasha may be especially susceptible. I've heard her whispering to herself about ghosts and cursed spirits in the association room.
Ghosts? Seriously?
I need to take this man to Pika and tell him.
The scary library.
Scary
Heck of a
library.
yep, library.
Did anyone ever tell you? I once had my arrows laid out on the floor to replace some broken fletching, and when she saw them, she began to panic, saying that ghosts will be drawn to... What did she call them again? Bristly things? Something like that. She kept trembling and carrying on. She didn't calm down until I finally put them away. After that, I stopped working on them in the association room. It wasn't worth the clamor. I can't fault children for being children, but you know, I think if she had experienced something truly harrowing, she wouldn't put so much stock in preposterous stories like that.
True enough. If she'd ever been on the run from a band of assassins, she wouldn't even blink at these so-called ghost stories.
Wait, are you saying you have been? You don't seem... You do seem... Wait, what? I'm bland. Wait, are you saying you have been? You do seem like you've gone through a lot.
It happened more than I'd like in my former line of work. I was a mercenary for many years, and you, for all you talk, you're barely more than a child yourself.
Well, at least I haven't grown old enough to believe I know everything there is to know about the world. If you'd been there, if you experienced what I've seen in Glenburna, you'd think twice before talking to me like that.
Glenburna. I'd heard Lowry mention it before. Told me it's a place where you can strengthen your Arcana, and if you manage to come out the other end alive. Sounded like some false god set up shop there, if I heard the story right. If you crawled your way through that icy hellhole, then you're right. You're far stronger than I gave you credit for.
I can't claim to have made it through it on my own. I have WoW to thank for that. Still, I can hardly expect you to have known. It's not exactly the sort of experience that makes for pleasant conversation, so I seldom bring him up. Could it really be? Does this count as breaking the ice between the two? Surely conversation will pick up any second now.
I see. ...
And... ... Question mark?
Do ... Do the ... Do it!
Okay. ... You resign yourself to silence one more. ...
Well...
It was a noble hope that the two taciturn souls. Wait, is that how you say that? Taciturn?
I think that's taciturn.
Taciturn.
Stern.
Souls would really open up on this long march into the mountains. But really, you should have expected this.
Look, they're standing closer next to each other now.
Yeah.
Oh. Uh-oh. After what seems like miles of silent marching, you finally spot a strange form far in the distance. Squinting, you realize it's a person, collapsed on the ground.
Over there.
Tasha, can you hear us? Tasha! No matter how loudly you call, she doesn't stir. As you draw nearer, you see her chest rise and fall, though her breathing is weak. She's unconscious, but thankfully alive.
Not good. Her breathing is shallow. We need to move her somewhere safe. I'll carry her.
Got it. I'll take point and light the path for us. Given the late hour, we should probably make our way down the mountains as quickly as we can safely manage. Follow us, Wow, and mind your steps. Alright, let's be off. ...
She's getting colder. I can feel her shivering. Can we pick up the pace?
Tasha must be in worse shape than I thought. Alright, I'm going to move quickly, so keep your eyes on the ground and step where I step. Oh, you can hear the running in the background. You hurry through the mountains, slopes, and canyons, descending with the others as quickly as you can. Mission clear. All the raccoons. Alright. Let me talk to her first on the ground. Unconscious. Oh my.
B.
That's so mean. Just put ... on her. ... You press your hand to Tasha's forehead. It feels like her body is colder now than when you discovered her in the mountains. Alright, Lishna. As we venture deeper into the mountains, I'll mark our trail so we As we ventured deeper into the mountains, I marked our trail so we could make a quick return. It's a basic skill every mountain keeper learns, but I'm glad I took the time to do it. At present, our priority should be figuring out what caused Tasha's current condition. It would be easier if she wasn't unconscious, but have you noticed anything? Yeah, we're so surrounded by raccoons right now. Alright, Mathis.
I laid her down by the river where the ground is soft and flat. Her skin is clammy and cold to the touch. From the sound of her labored breathing, my guess is that she's been poisoned.
Poisoned? Hold on. Let me check her face and hands. Loshno carefully examines Tasha. I do see traces of some kind of mushroom on her hands.
Oh no! No!
Nothing in her mouth, though.
Mushroom.
Not many mushrooms I know of that can cause a reaction like this just by touching them. She might have had a worse reaction because she's so scrawny. Not enough body mass to diffuse the toxin's effects. We'll need to administer an antidote. At least we've got plenty of clean water nearby. I'll prep the ingredients. Wow, you make the potion. Why should I get a fire going? We need to rise her body temperature.
Asking the guy named Firewood to make the fire. Alright, we each have our tasks. Let's not delay. Tasha is depending on us. I'm glad I happen to be carrying some antidote herbs in my kit. Here, take all you need. Use the materials Loshna provided to brew an antidote, taking care to tailor the dosage for a teenager with Tasha's build. And bottled water.
So she's a teenager?
Yeah! She's not a child, but she is definitely not an adult.
I mean, 13 is a
I
teenager.
carry at least a few antidote herbs with me. They're quite versatile, and it's important to be ready for whatever situation you find yourself in. For example, our current predicament. I'm glad I had them on hand with a proper dose for antidote potion, I clicked too fast. I can't click him again! Oh, there we go. I believe she can make a full recovery. Okay, that was all I missed. Okay, Badger, don't tell Zeppa about that.
Huh, what?
Lusha carries around antidotes. Okay, you press your hand to your skin is cold and clammy, just as Matthew said. Use the potion crafting skill. Yeah. Okay. Let me see what he says. Oh my gosh, I am going to kill these raccoons.
Again. Tasha is small and light, so the antidote shouldn't be as concentrated as you'd make for a grown man or woman. The sooner we can get her that antidote, the better her chances, so get out your chemistry set and do your thing.
Alright. Potion making time.
Can you
There it
make
is.
a diluted?
No,
Oh.
yeah, it's a special craft for the quest.
Okay,
So
that's
it is a antidote potion for teenagers, which you have to be very careful, make sure you have it clicked, because they're the exact same things. Alright. Talk again.
Yeah, same thing. Tasha is small, so the dose shouldn't be too high.
Yep. I do carry some antidote herbs. It's important to be ready for any situation. As such, expose our current predicament. Yep. Okay. You gently open Tasha's mouth and slowly pour the antidote potion for teenagers in, making sure she swallows each sip. Soul.
Go.
Tasha manages to sit up, but she's coughing violently. Oh, there's now a little fireplace. The fire pit going. She's awake? Good. Let's check on her condition. Gosh, let me talk.
Well, I'll be. She's awake.
Pretty simple. All right. All right. How are you doing?
I've seen you in the association room, and, hi, well... What's happening? Why am I here?
You were out picking mushrooms in the mountains, weren't you? Well, you picked the wrong one and got poisoned. We found you passed out up the slope from here.
Oh, right, yeah. I was out some front rounds.
What were you thinking picking strange mushrooms? Don't you know how dangerous mountains are? Do you know how many people lose their lives there every year? If we hadn't gotten here when we did, that would have been you.
Sorry. I didn't mean to. I think I remember now. I found a mushroom that looks like the red horn mushroom that you hear scary stories about. I know it's a bit niggle-wriggle, but I had to check.
Oh, she found that.
Stories say you can talk to the dead with it. I had to know if it was true.
Young lady, that's not a story, it's a fact. Of course they'll let you talk to the dead. One bite will make you one of them. You're very lucky we got to you so quickly. If it had been any longer, things wouldn't look good for you.
Oh, that's... cheeky quickie. I'll be careful next time, though. I promise. Sorry.
Well, that's all we can ask. Just keep in mind that the mountains are a place where you can lose your life at any moment.
Right. Okay. So, we can go now? Mary's probably worried.
You're not going anywhere yet. You're freezing cold. You need to sit by the fire until you warm up.
Mathis is right. It's not safe for you to travel. Loshna implacably blocks Tasha's path. Listen to what he has to say. Oh boy. Alright, Mathis first.
She shouldn't be moving around. Gotta warm up first. In her condition, you've gotta take things slowly.
What music is playing?
That's something you learn when you come close to death.
I mean, if it were a mushroom that attracts ghosts or one that turns you into a monster or something like that, I would never have even touched it. I didn't realize this could happen. I'm sorry. It never has before. My heart must have been shaky quaky. Next time I gather herbs, I'll be careful.
The chat. You're as cold as ice. Even though the poison has been neutralized, we need to wait until your body temperature is back to normal before we attempt to move.
Oh, okay. I'll just be here then.
B. Dots.
Everyone's ...
Wow. Why is everyone so shush-hush? Is it my fault? Are they like, grr, I don't want to talk to Tasha. She's gonna zip-lip. Is that it?
No. No. I want to say no because that's technically not it. They're not. You tell her it's been awkward silences the whole time, no matter what you tried.
Really? So you're not mad?
We just didn't have anything to say. Don't worry.
So you're sure you're not mad?
I'm sure. I'm just not the type to feel the need to fill a silence. B.
So, same here. It's been called a strong silent type more than a few times. Guess I can see how that'd make you uncomfortable, though.
No, it's fine, it's fine. It's not mean being... You all saved me, so I think you must be nice. Deep down. It's okay. ...
Well, good. Glad that's settled.
Tasha hugs her knees and hides her face in them. ... And ...
So, we're really just going to sit here? Isn't that boring? Wait, I know. I can tell a story. I know lots of chilly 3D one.
I don't think that's necessary. Do you?
Okay, so...
Oh, go ahead. It's not like we're going anywhere for a while.
Really? Okay, let me think.
Tasha grins and claps her hands together.
Right, I know. I heard this from a servant in the royal castle. You know the really long hallways on the first floor with all those rooms? He said he heard if you walk all the way down the hallway with your eyes closed, you won't hit a wall at the other end. You'll pass through to a secret room.
Really? Just because you closed your eyes?
Yeah. And then, as you keep walking, you'll suddenly get this feeling like you've gotten somewhere you need to be, and you'll feel one of your hands start to raise without you meaning to. If it's your right hand, your hand will land on a doorknob. If you open the door, you go right back to where you were at the start. But if it's your left hand, you have to turn around and run as fast as you can.
Okay. Why?
Because what your left hand lands on is not a doorknob, it's the hand of a ghost.
Dot dot.
That's an interesting story. Where do you think it came from?
Where it came from? What do you mean? It came from the ghost, obviously. Do you mean where the ghost came from? Let me bruise you.
Well, if it's a ghost, it must have a reason for going to all that trouble. Why do you think it would do that?
I guess maybe it was bored? Ghosts don't have a lot to do, so maybe they like doing pranks. I guess you didn't like that story much, though. Another one. Another good one about a family of raccoons.
Oh no. Yeah, what do you think of this one, raccoon family, that I'm totally not tempted to summon a pet around?
Proceed.
Dot dot.
So, after the raccoon insisted everyone call him by the strange name, Tonyuki, his family vanished.
Oh my gosh. Do you know what
Tanuki.
Tanuki.
Oh my gosh.
So, the moral is, sometimes when you learn something big, you need to keep quiet about it. What did you think? Was it boring too?
Dot, dot. Well, I'm not sure I could say I believe it, but I admit it was a bit touching.
Gasp.
Should we move on? Tasha seems to have warmed up enough. It should be safe to leave.
Right. Sure. Just don't forget, if we run into a raccoon, you have to pretend not to know it. It's safer to act like it's another animal entirely, so the silent family doesn't notice us and come after us.
Does that make any sense?
Oh no, you think that rabbit overheard us?
As they're all running around.
There's more rabbits.
Rabbit? She's referring to the raccoons.
Yep.
Yes, over there.
Dot, dot, dot.
See it? The rabbit with short, pointy ears. Do you think it heard?
Dot, dot, dot. Oh, you mean that pigeon?
I didn't expect him to actually play along.
Pigeon? I think that's going too far. I guess it's still better at calling it by the name you mustn't say.
Dot dot dot. I guess it looks sort of like a rabbit.
He looks so resigned.
Let's get going. Tasha is clearly feeling better.
Okay.
After carefully extinguishing the fire and burying the ashes, everyone leaves.
Got the raccoons!
Immediately murder them all.
Goodbye!
Like, I was itching to click that for so long. It's like, done.
Cuckoo
I
over there
love-
just declaring his love for the raccoons.
The one in Festia, which we all adore.
As you should.
The poor thing. Burying the ashes by summoning a pet. Alrighty. Should probably take that off real quick. Alright, Mathis first.
Tasha has an interesting point of view, doesn't she? It's obvious from her stories. I don't often get that perspective. It's kind of refreshing, honestly.
I just realized I didn't have my... I turned off NPC portrait accidentally. So pop that back on for
Yep.
this area. Loshna. Now that we're back inside, Tasha should make a complete recovery. So I believe we can close the book on this rescue. Larry will expect a report, but I think we can leave that to Tasha. Can't we? Leave the little girl to report so you two can just bugger off.
So Tasha was safe. That comes as a tremendous relief. Based on how timid she can be, I worried things could have taken a dangerous turn if she truly got lost somewhere. An excellent showing on the part of Loshna and Matthias as well, and you as well, Mao.
Alrighty, let's see how this closes.
Larry, I'm sorry. You were probably worried about me, but I'm back now. And I promise Loshna and Matthias to be careful. I won't do it again.
Oh, I'm glad everyone's back safely. Tasha, I know your herb gathering is important, but don't forget that your safety is #1 priority.
Right, yeah. I was too spacey face. Next time, I'll be fluffy tough instead.
That's good, and please let me know where you're going, so we know where to look if something does happen. Anyway, how are you two? Did you run into any trouble?
No.
Nada. Well, I don't know what I expected. You probably had a lot of that during the trip back, didn't you, Tasha?
Nuh-uh. They're both big softies.
I think that's the first time in my life anyone's ever called me that. Don't get any ideas. Uh-huh. Well, it sounds like a lot happened that I don't know about. But that's fine.
Wow. So I finally know something you don't, Larry.
Loshna and Mathis watch on in silence as Tasha dissolves into giggles. You had a memorable moment with Loshna, Mathis, and Tasha. Alright, Larry.
I'm certainly curious about the parts of the tale I haven't heard, but perhaps it's best to leave a secret between the four of you. I've been knotted up with worry up until you returned. I'm glad just to see your smiles again.
And of course he...
It's the wrong day for him, so he's not
No.
there.
I'm still gonna go bug him. Before the quest is over, I'm gonna go bug him. Oi, Mr. Stoic.
I wonder if he'll say anything about it.
Yay!
Since we've done what Larry asks us to do, I suppose it's okay to go back now. It was rougher than expected, but not a bad experience.
Alright, that's it.
Hey, that is bizarre.
What? Oh, it acts like he's still in the room?
Yes.
Yeah, it's what happens.
No, it's just funny. It's like he's giving you the dialogue for being in the room, even though he's not. Funny.
Introvert power activate.
Yeah.
It could be really funny if they had an alternate version if he was gone, saying like, yeah, as soon as Lowry said it was good, I skedaddled. But that's probably too complicated coding for this game. I'll need to carefully consider when the best time to use the special pass is. Of course, it could be useful to visit Glenburner when the Mountain Keeper business is particularly urgent, but I think I should be a bit more discerning. For example, if the association room is especially busy and I need a chance to escape, that's quite important too. Some of the people up at the camp have been taking care of Arvar when I'm away from Slab Miss. He still goes out into the woods in search for Bavim. No. So he doesn't follow me down from the mountains. Well, he's a smart dog, so I think he'll be alright. And that's it. I still want to see a conclusion to that entire storyline, because it's not concluded. Tasha,
Oh, yeah.
you're the last one.
I wasn't sure they'd all both along. They'd all both along.
They all both along with it.
Yeah.
You know, with the raccoon. They're more snot bug than I thought.
You want to screenshot that from the typo section?
Yeah.
It's probably better grab it from my Twitch stream.
Mm-hmm.
Let me know when you're good.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
Do you think they might want to hear more scary stories sometimes? Just when I find a really good one, you know?
And that is it.
You were so scared about doing her lines this time as she had like the least amount of exposure.
I'm gonna be honest.
She didn't even
I
use her
I
vocabulary.
wanted to keep you from voicing Loshna, because you've always been voicing every single twink. So it's like, I'm going to steal this from Soll. That was the goal. That was all it was.
And you got all those dots to revel in.
Yeah.
It was funny.
Most
But
exciting
as
dialogue in the
the
game.
final one, that was wholesome and pretty funny. So there we go. My everything is done.
Can
It
I
was
just say,
hilarious.
Yeah.
of all
Push.
the things, of all the characters to get a mushroom poisoning, it's that one.
I mean, it makes sense.